Hi, Drew. I wanted to send you over this website audit as promised. So what I'm going to do is just give you some quick tips on your website, anything that I see that you can improve upon to get more traffic coming to your site. I'll show you where your site is ranking currently and what your competitors are doing to claim the top spots on Google. So in this video, we'll just go over a few specifics about how to rank your site and how to beat your competition online. And the three things I'm going to talk to you about are content, backlinks, and citations. So content is anything on the homepage of your site that Google can read. So all the text on the homepage, all the text within your images, and whatever your images are saved as. Now, to be considered authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage. And you're going to want it to be stuffed with content that has to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like Electrician, Spring, Texas, or Spring, Texas, Electrician, and then you can use other keywords for other service areas that you want to serve in order to rank higher in those locations as well. So that way when anyone types in those searches into Google, your website will pop right up there. So looking at your website, I really like how clean and professional it is. It's easy to navigate. It's obvious that you guys have spent some time on it. And just a few quick things here. So typically the navigation up here where you have tabs up here is just a little bit more user friendly than somewhere kind of in the middle here. But I see that you have, everything listed here that you guys do. So all the services that you mentioned here, and then you split it up between residential and commercial, which is great. One recommendation I have for you is to add a services tab, like I was saying at the top, and then make it a non-clickable menu where you'll have the drop-down, a little drop-down menu here, and list all your residential services and then have all your commercial services as well. That way when anyone's looking specifically for that service, like let's say somebody's looking for home wiring and rewiring, let's say, and they type it in like home wiring, Spring, Texas, then if you have a whole dedicated page for just that, it will pop up and be it'll be a lot easier to rank. So that back page will pop up on Google, and then people will find your site really easily that way. But I like how you have everything listed out, and I really like how you have testimonials right here. You have different past customers saying what they enjoyed about your services, and that's always a huge plus for building trust within your prospective clients. So that's really awesome. And then I see you have your tab up here goes down to testimonials right here. So what I would recommend is if you're going to have a testimonials tab, just go ahead and have it as a separate page and then have all the testimonials listed there. But I see that you already have them down here, so it's a little unnecessary to even, have the tab since it's on the same page. But again, these are always a huge plus. So what I would definitely say you'll want to do here, the main thing is split up the services into different pages for your site. And then you'll also want to go ahead and increase the content that you have on your site. So it looks like mainly the only content that I'm seeing is right here, because testimonials don't count as content. They don't have keyword rich phrases within them typically. So this is we want to get to the 1,500 word mark at least. And the rule of thumb we tell our clients to use is one keyword phrase for every 100 to 150 words. So if you were to get to the 1,500 mark, 10 to 12 keywords spread organically throughout the paragraphs would be the number you'd want to strive for there. And then if you were to split up the service pages, what I would say here is do 500 words on each service page and do anywhere from 3 to 4 keywords within those paragraphs. And try to keep it where it's flowing really naturally and organically. That way Google doesn't say that you're keyword stuffing. That's what they call it. When you're just kind of throwing keywords in there for, the purpose of being ranked. So, That would be the major things I would go over on your site. I like the pictures that you've chosen, and adding more pictures of past projects. Anything that you guys have done, pictures of your team is always really great too. Um, so I would add those throughout the service pages, and then on any other, if you have a whole thing of pictures that you want to add, you can always add a gallery as well. So the next thing I want to go over with you is backlinks. The thing with Google is it can kind of be like a popularity contest because they judge you by how many websites are pointing back at you. Now, very important to remember, not all backlinks are created equal. So what that means is you're going to gain a lot more influence from a backlink that is related to your industry. So for example, an electrician blog that mentions your company would be a good one for you, or a popular website that features various types of home services and features electrical services, that would be another good one for you. So something that has to do with the services you offer, you're going to have much more influence given to you from that type of backlink versus one from, let's say, your local Domino's Pizza or something like that. So a tool I use to measure backlinks is called Ahrefs, and I went ahead and put your site in right here. And as you can see, you guys have 4 backlinks and you have 2 different websites pointing back at you. And then your organic traffic is 0, which tells me that you're getting no traffic coming into your site. So you're missing out on a lot of potential clients that way. So this is measured within the last 30 days. You've had 0 website visits. Now, compared to one of your top competitors in the area, Abacus Electrical Repair Service, they've had 36 for their organic traffic. So they've had 36 website visits within the last month, and I'm sure some of those have converted into customers for them. So just to kind of give you an idea of how many more people you can draw in, and this is on the low side too. As you can see, it's kind of dropped off for them a little bit. So the more you build up your backlinks, the more people are going to be visiting your website and the more customers you're going to gain from those visits. So a strategy that we tell our clients to use to get the same kind of influence and power as their competitors is to go in and get the same backlinks as they have, and then continue to keep adding more and more backlinks. So what will happen is you'll end up surpassing them while gaining more power to your site, and a lot more organic traffic and new customers, of course, will go along with that. The last thing I want to talk to you about is citations. So citations are anywhere on the internet where your business name, phone number, and address pop up in directories such as Yelp, Facebook, Yellow Pages, just to name a few. So what happens here with citations is anytime somebody's wanting a service now, a lot of times they go to Google and type in what they're looking for, and they see these top 3 businesses pop up right here in the local Google My Business map pack. So they see these top 3 as the most reputable businesses to choose. These businesses get a lot of website visits and a lot of calls from being up here, ranked up here at the top. The reason they're ranked up here at the top is not necessarily because they're the best, it's because they have the most citations. So we pretty much tell our clients to use the same kind of strategy that we use with backlinks. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to go in and list yourself in the same directories as these companies are listed in, and then give yourself a 20 to 30% space cushion by adding on even more directories. That way, by the time your competition realizes it, they won't even be able to catch up, because you'll just keep on adding more citations, more backlinks. You'll be ranking up here at the top and taking on all of that new business. So here is my website, and this is my company, Lobo Leads. This is my phone number, and I'd love to talk with you about any feedback that you have on the video and answer any questions for you. So I hope I'm able to talk with you soon. Thanks.